When in this world the headlines read of those whose hearts are filled with greed and rob and steal from those who need to right this wrong with blinding speed goes underdog, 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 underdog. Speed of lightning, roar of thunder, fighting all who rob or plunder.
Sweet Polly Purebred had been tricked into coming west, and now she was a prisoner in Riff Raff's own town, Riff Raffville.
With Sweet Polly as my prisoner, Underdog won't dare interfere with my plan. So now, boys, we go to work, stealing everything from everybody, everywhere. Booch, you're going to do the Jesse James bit. Get your boys together and start robbing every train you can find. For you, Sandy, it's banks. Get your men together, ride out, and start some stick-ups. Spinny wheels, you'll switch to cattle rustling.
Meanwhile, Underdog was trying to find Sweet Polly to discover where she had taken his ring with the energy pill inside.
You mean that when you don't have your super energy pill, you get to be just like any of us? And bullets won't bounce off you anymore? That's terrible. All I know is that Sweet Polly went to some dude ranch out west.
And with only this information, the mighty Underdog headed west. Meanwhile,
you guys hold up the passengers. We'll get the gold in the mail car. Who's got the combination of the safe? You. We'll blow it open. It's Underdog. Let's go.
Has any of you here seen this face? She took my ring to be fixed someplace. And the secret compartment of my ring I fill with an Underdog super energy pill.
look out, Underdog! That explosion really smashed you up.
Without my super energy pill, I get weaker and weaker and weaker still.
We sure feel sorry for you, Underdog, but we haven't seen anybody who looks like that.
All right, everybody, don't make a move. We want all your money.
That must be a gag. They're dressed up like Jesse James.
Now, who's got the combination of the safe? You? All right, then. We'll blast it open. It's Underdog. Cut out, boys.
Has any of you here seen this face? She took my ring to be fixed someplace. And the secret compartment of my ring I fill with an Underdog super energy pill. Look out, Underdog. That explosion made a mess out of you. Without my super energy pill, I get weaker and weaker and weaker still.
He gets weaker and weaker and weaker still.
We haven't seen anybody who looks like this.
Come on, boys. Let's steal those cattle.
Has any of you here seen this face? She took my ring to be fixed someplace. And the secret...
Look out, Underdog. Hot dog is Underdog. Those cattle really made a wreck out of you.
Without my super energy pill, I get weaker and weaker and weaker still.
He gets weaker and weaker and weaker still.
I know Sweet Polly Purebred, and I know she's being held prisoner in Riff Raffville. And so Underdog, with his last bit of strength, set off for Riff Raffville. What will happen when Underdog meets Riff Raff? The answer lies ahead in our next exciting episode.
Go, go, Gophers, watch 'em go, go, go.
distance, no others near. Colonel, he vows these two soon disappear. Fighting the army blue, soldiers galore. What can two Indians do? Go, go, Gophers, watch 'em go, go, go. Go, go, Gophers, watch 'em go, go, go. Here comes the colonel with his sergeant, both are a-roaring and a-charging. Go, go, Gophers, watch 'em go, go, go. Go, go, Gophers, watch 'em go, go, go.
Well, there it is, Sergeant. This steamroller is going to flatten the Gopher's teepee and drive those Indians out of Gopher Gulch.
Begging the colonel's pardon, but how does it work?
Very simple, Sergeant. I'll just sit up here and pull the lever and...
It sure does flatten things, all right.
Oh, you see Colonel got 'em steamroller? Gonna flatten teepee? What we do? Oopie-doopie, you genius.
just over the top of this hill, Sergeant. And we'll roar down and flatten those Gophers.
Oh, this bear grease make road good and slippery. Turn 'em steamroller into steam sled.
Down there in the gulch is the teepee.
Don't you think we ought to be a little careful, Colonel? Those are mighty tricky Indians.
Nonsense, Sergeant. What could they do to a steamroller? Here we go. Charge!
Are we going a mite fast, Colonel?
Whoa!
They still come. What we do now?
There it is, Sergeant. There's the teepee. This time those Indians are done for. We'll get up a good head of steam and roll right over them. Throw more wood on, Sergeant. Charge! Charge!
Yeah. They still coming. What we do? Oopie-doopie, you genius.
Begging the colonel's pardon, but aren't we slowing down?
Nonsense, Sergeant. Nothing can slow down the steamroller.
Seems to me like we've come to a creaking halt.
More steam, Sergeant. More steam. Throw on more wood. You see, Sergeant? Just needed a little more power. More wood, Sergeant, more wood! Charge!
Y'all be with us next time. I don't think the colonel will be so steamed up by then.
There, Victoria Falls. Did I tell you about the time I walked a tightrope across the falls?
No, Commander, but I must go across town.
People came from everywhere to see me perform this death-defying act. I stepped out on the wire using only a long balancing pole. Slowly, I made my way over the roaring falls. Thousands of feet below me, the torrent raged. One wrong step meant the end, but I intended to give them a good show. Then I did a backflip. The crowd went wild. Now I was ready for the greatest thrill, a triple backflip. For this, I needed plenty of spring, and I began to bounce on the wire. But on the last bounce, the wire broke.
Good heavens! Cut off in mid-air?
Thinking quickly, I began to twirl my balancing pole over my head. Faster and faster it went until it acted like a helicopter. And I flew safely over to the other shore.
Undoubtedly, another first.
Quite.
Underdog had found out that Sweet Polly Purebred was a prisoner in Riffraffville. He was barely able to make it to Riffraff's headquarters.
Ouch.
Ouch! Oh! Underdog has lost his powers! Me and my gang are going to get famous by being the ones who wiped out Underdog! Yoo-hoo! Hold on there, Underdog! I challenge you to a gunfight with me and my boys at high noon today.
There's nothing I can do but fight that whelp. Perhaps the town folk will give me help.
He told folks of the whole affair, how his ring was taken for repair of the power pill that he kept there. And that's how Riff and his gang would dare fight Underdog. Underdog. Once he was lightning, once he was thunder. Now Riff would end him if he should blunder. Underdog. Underdog.
Without his super energy pill, he gets weaker and weaker and weaker still.
The folks knew he had lost his might, and they were saddened by his plight. So he asked if they would help him fight. They slammed the door and locked it tight on Underdog. Once he was lightning.
Time was ticking away on Underdog. Sweet Polly Purebred struggled to get free of her ropes.
From house to house he made his way, but word had spread of what he'd say. And some were too afraid to stay, and others simply barred the way to Underdog. Underdog.
Without his super energy pill, he gets weaker and weaker and weaker still.
Once he was lightning, once he was thunder. Now Riff would end him if he should blunder. Underdog.
And now, high noon. And Underdog began that long walk against Riffraff and his gang.
I'm free! I won't desert you, Underdog. I'll walk with you to the end.
Too bad you took my ring for repair, or I could win this whole affair.
Your ring! I forgot all about it. I never took it to the jeweler's. I have it right here in my purse. Right in here. I know it's here someplace. Let me see. Here! Here it is. Underdog, your ring.
The secret compartment of my ring I fill with an Underdog Super Energy Pill.
Okay, boys, we're close enough. Shoot!
Riff and his gang each drew their gun. They fired their shots, but everyone just bounced right off, and he drew his gun and put Riff's whole mob on the run. Oh, underdog, underdog, speed of lightning, roar of thunder, fighting all who ride.